Welcome back. You're still watching the BENIE UCHE Show. And on the set with me today is Miss Ivy Onuora, a financial and banking guru cum consultant. Ivy, we were talking about, productivity and all that, but you can't talk about productivity without really looking into these targets that are sent for bankers. I think sometimes you find that some of them have gone insane, pardon me using that word, to meet certain targets. And there are other issues, related to meeting these targets. What do you have to say about this?
Well, I quite agree that these targets are quite high, almost abstract, if I can use that word, abstract. My advice is for most of the people in the bank who set these targets to take into consideration that some of these undue high targets have exposed most of the young ladies, I would like to use ladies, the younger female bankers, expose them to undue, acting out an undue behavior. And sometimes it puts them under so much pressure that they go out of the way to do things which they typically would not want to do to achieve those targets. And it has actually led to the breakup of some engagements, not to talk of some marriages for these younger ladies. The older ones will know how to navigate because they understand the nuances, the pros and cons. But for the younger ladies, so my advice for the banks to readdress the policies on high targets, taking into consideration what's happening in the economy now, the economic crunch. Most businesses are failing, and some of these young ladies, they do not understand what it takes to network. They do not understand what it takes to build up what we normally will call a pipeline. That pipeline was where you have a list of customers that you want to go after for the purpose of conversion after successfully selling the bank product. So it's for them to review these extremely high targets, but not to take it away completely, but to review it, taking into consideration the younger bankers who have just come on board. And family is very, very important. Mm-hmm. Maintaining sanity within the confines of a family. Mm-hmm. If the young lady do not know what to do and she's going about doing what she thinks is right, but is not right, so to speak, mm-hmm. etc., and information goes out, of course, it's going to affect her, whatever relationship she's already in. And if she's married, it's also going to affect her. That is why most of their spouses have given them a deadline, because, the lady, some of them actually have to, I will not know what word to use, mm-hmm. Engage in certain conducts that are very, very unpalatable. And truly speaking, these young ladies, because they want to retain their jobs, they can't really speak out. So it's like a question of, paraphrasing, is suffering in silence, just for the want of retaining their jobs, especially these young bankers, female bankers, or even the male bankers who are the breadwinners in the house. From the home front, they want to do everything to retain their jobs. And at the last minute, they cannot meet up because these abstract targets has put them under undue pressure, and they just can't seem to meet up. That's why I said earlier on, there are certain skills you need to inculcate. Mm. And one of them, which is very crucial, is networking skills. Okay. And for banking, it's not only about being in the front line of going out to meet customers. You have the back office staff who are the support. they also have their challenges. You know, when they come in, they do not understand the left from the right. And as I said, it's for them to be able to quickly get the hang of it by brushing themselves up in certain short courses. But I'm still appealing that the banks should please look into and review some of these extremely high and abstract targets to be able to save the lives of certain homes and to be able to allow the younger bankers rise up, etc., and have very good memories of their young banking days, so that 10 years, 15 years,
they will tell their story.
They will tell their stories to others that are coming behind them.
Yeah, that's beautifully said, Ivy. I would like you also to talk about this other life that you have, empowering people and enhancing their social lifestyle. Tell us a little bit about this aspect of you.
Okay, I have a passion, you know, something that I delved into, not of my own doing, and of helping people. And I work with a religious organization that is so much into empowering people, and it cuts across women, men, old and young, middle-aged, and it's so amazing when you see the life of somebody who has lost hope, you know, who is almost like a he can't see himself as disconnected from the society. He's someone you and I cannot typically sit down together and have a proper discussion. These are people who have seemingly lost hope, maybe been disconnected from their families, or just lost total self-worth in themselves, that they believe that nothing good can ever come out of them. So it's a passion that I've found myself engaged in, and it's something I really love, seeing the before and the after. It's almost like a metamorphosis. You see the transformation, you see the joy, and it's involved a lot of programs, and those programs, training programs, and all other types of skill set programs, you know, that will help them, teach them to develop certain skills that they can use with their hands, and skills that they can on their own begin to work on and develop. It could either be hairdressing, barbing, makeover, and other technical skills, welding, carpentry, plumbing, etc. Skills that when they start generating revenue, even in their older age, nobody can take it away from them. Absolutely. It's skills that will follow them for life, and will enable them to be integrated into the society and regain their self-worth and have an identity within themselves. That's a passion that I've found myself engaged in.
That's really beautifully said, Ivy. Wow, what can I say? The two parts of you is interesting. So, but in any case, for those who have watched this show today, is there any advice you'd like to give to the public? Either way, lifestyle or in banking?
Well, my advice is that aside from building up a career for yourself, giving back to the society is absolutely very important.
Exactly.
So you give back what has been given to you, and that way, you know, there's a recycling of ideas, knowledge, transformation of lives, improvement of lives. You know, because when you touch another life, it makes a great impact, because others have also touched your life. So try and reach out to others. It's not only building up on your career, but reaching out to others. Absolutely. And making a change and an impact in the society as a whole.
Thank you very much, Ivy Onuora. It's been a delight.
You're most
and
welcome.
A pleasure to have actually talked with you today on the BENIE UCHE Show. I've learned a lot myself, and I'm sure that a lot of people have been empowered out there. And I'm sure a lot of bankers will say thank you for speaking up for us.
Pleasure.
And then keep up the good work.
Thank you very much.
It's been a pleasure talking with you.
Same here.
My guest has been Ms. Ivy Onuora, a financial and banking consultant and guru. I hope we made your day. I hope it was worth your while. watching us on the BENIE UCHE Show today. Please keep a date with me same time next week, and God bless you.